Welcome back to Mostly Superheroes here in the basement, St. Louis, Missouri. Another one for you. This one is super nerdy. Welcome back, Mr. Andy the Giggler. How are you, sir?
Dude, I'm great. Good to be here, as always.
And you're wearing the right shirt for today. I'm your host, Logan, and another podcast is here. Really excited. Jamie Jirak, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so honored. What a great introduction.
We've done a really good gambit today. We covered a lot of fandoms. Why don't we just end on DC? All right, we can just kind of talk DC. James Gunn is from St. Louis. We had Sean Gunn on our podcast last year. You guys talk to James and the crew all the time. We love the Suicide Squad. I just rewatched Peacemaker. It's a masterpiece, and Superman is on the way. But in the animated world, you are watching Harley Quinn with season 5 coming up. Where do you want to talk about DC? I'll leave it up to you.
I just love this show so much. It's my favorite DC thing. But Birds of Prey is my favorite DC movie. Maybe tied with Batman or Robin. Yeah, I really love that film.
Nothing wrong with that.
Clooney?
Yeah.
Yes.
That movie came out when I was 7.
Yeah.
And it changed my life. I saw it in theaters and it was Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy was just the coolest thing I'd ever seen as a 7-year-old girl.
Yes, with John Glover as the crazy scientist from he's in Smallville, Lionel Luthor.
And an episode of Agent Carter I just watched him in that I forgot he was in.
Love it.
Oh wow.
But this show, Harley Quinn, is it's so funny and cool, and the fact that they get to be in a relationship, to see Harley and Ivy together as in romantically is a dream come true on the screen. And season 5 is deep. We're deep in it right now, and I'm really loving season 5. There's a whole Brainiac arc that's really fun. It's just they're now living in Metropolis, which is also a fun little different thing. And I don't know if it's going to get a season 6. Every time they renew this show, I can't believe it. I'm shocked that it hasn't been canceled. So if it were to end at 5, I'd be lucky I got this far. But like I said, 7 is the ideal number.
I think Scotty's watching. I haven't seen it. Have you?
I've seen the first season.
You've seen the first season?
It is hilarious.
Yeah, and now there are 5 seasons. I mean, I'm looking at the poster. I'm reacting. I would love to see the quirkiness of these two in a relationship. Anyone in a relationship also with Poison Ivy is just kind of funny to think about. And is that Clayface?
Yeah, Clayface.
One of the best characters.
Alan Tudyk is doing
Clayface. It? Yeah, same as Creature Commandos, and he's so funny. I mean, truly, he made me love Clayface, truly, in a way that I didn't before. And this image is from probably season 1 or 2, because we got Dr. Psycho in here, and he hasn't been on this show. That's his name, right? He hasn't been on the show in a while, but that's Tony Hale, and Tony Hale's fantastic as well.
When is season 5 out?
It's currently in the middle. It's almost over. I think there's only 2 or 3 episodes left of the season.
That's right.
So it's every Thursday a new episode drops.
Very nice. Okay, and what else in DC world is driving with you? Are you excited for Superman?
I am. It's I've never really been a big Superman girl. I watched the Christopher Reeve movie for the first time maybe 4 years ago, and I was like, oh, this is incredible. This is why I've never been a Superman fan, because I never saw the Superman movie that mattered. I am a notorious Snyder hater, so I love James Gunn, so I think that he's gonna. You say that we've talked to him. I'd like to specify I have never talked to James Gunn, but I love his work. I think when it comes to superhero content, he's never let me down. I love the Suicide Squad. Like you said, Peacemaker, I think is amazing. So I think there's gonna be some fun heart to Superman. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, heart, coolness, just music. And I'm just so excited. The trailer just got me so jazzed. I also think it's gonna be a real pinnacle for Warner Brothers. This is a household name. It's a worldwide household name. I think when you talk about performance, I'm calling it as Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic World. That's the order in terms of box office. That's my guess, just because Superman is so big. So a lot of pressure, but at the same time, I got a good feeling. You watch Suicide Squad again, you'll have a good feeling. Jamie Jirak, Phase Hero, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. This was so much fun.
Andy the Giggler, dude, thank you for being here.
Always a pleasure.
And Jamie, we'll talk to you next time. Let's stay in touch.
All right.
That's Mostly Superheroes. Take it easy. Mostly Superheroes is proud to be funded in part by our sponsors. Mostly Superheroes is funded in part by paying patrons who receive early, ad-free, and exclusive episodes. Subscribe at mostlysuperheroes.com/support. Thank you for supporting your favorite independent podcast. Mostly Superheroes is an independent podcast owned and operated by Carrogan Ventures in St. Louis, Missouri. Hosted by Logan Janis, Andy Hunn, and Scott Swearingen. Brand and creative by Carrie Clark Design. Music by Audionautics. Learn more at audionautics.com. Find more at mostlysuperheroes.com.